face-swapping illusion can unlock childhood memories. By making people feel as if they inhabit a younger version of their own face, researchers can bring childhood memories into sharper focus. One of the frustrations of getting older is that some early memories seem to dim and fade with time. The details of cherished, sun-drenched childhood days spent at the seaside seem to dissolve away like sea foam on the beach as the years pass. Might there be a way to recover them? Scientists call these recollections of distinct events and experiences from our own lives autobiographical episodic memory. They enable us to mentally time travel to the events of our past, allowing us to experience sensory details of things that we've seen, heard, tasted, touched, and smelled, as well as the emotions we felt at those times. But what of the body we used to inhabit? In every past moment, our brain received a rich, continuous set of multisensory signals from our body, including those tied to bodily states. Our memories of the past should encode the type of body we had at different ages when different memories were laid down, although there has been surprisingly little research on this idea so far. As neuroscientists, we wondered whether we could use this brain-body connection to jog long-lost memories by getting people back inside the bodies they had at younger ages. In a unique experiment, we found that temporarily changing one's perceived body affects access to memories from specific periods in life. We showed that a subtle illusion in which participants viewed a childlike version of their own face that moved in synchrony with them, as a mirror reflection does, could enhance their recollection of early memories. The brain is constantly monitoring the body. Specialized brain regions create maps of the body's position, form, and physical state, including all of its sensory inputs. Neuroscientists call this mental representation the bodily self. For a long time, scientists assumed that this representation was relatively unchanging. But findings over the past few decades show that the bodily self is surprisingly malleable. The brain constantly updates this self-representation in response to what a person sees, feels, and hears. Scientists can purposefully shift someone's representation of their body by creating scenarios that trick the brain with mismatched sensory information. In the classic rubber hand illusion, for example, a person sees a rubber hand being touched and in synchrony feels their own hand being touched, causing them to feel like the fake hand is part of their body. Newer techniques using virtual reality push this approach even further. In so-called full-body illusion experiments, participants can feel as though they are inhabiting and owning an entirely different body. And in the effacement illusion, people can momentarily experience another face as their own. The brain doesn't just store information tied to events as raw sensations, but also anchors it to memories of the body the person had when those events occurred. Together, these alterations reveal that our sense of bodily self is not rigid, and we can reshape it, at least for a short time, by changing the information the brain receives.